What's good, collective? It seems like you have someone who is working or attempting to work some sort of a love spell here, okay? Or they attempted to work a love spell. So they're either trying to work this love spell right now at this current moment, or they did this in the past, right? But the thing is that um you are about to receive some sort of justice, okay, for this situation, or something is balancing the scales. Now, whoever it was that tried to work this love spell, they are now attempting to mock you, to disguise their fear. They're afraid of something, okay? Because they realize that you saw them clearly for who they were. You saw what they were trying to do. All right. Now I have you out here adorned with flowers, devotion, love, reverence, purity, divine beauty, and self love. So it feels like someone um, who tried to work a love spell didn't realize that you were going to be able to alchemize the situation by uh, inducing self love, okay, and choosing yourself over this individual. You may not have known at that time that they were trying to work a love spell, but it feels like it's like your self love and the love that you have for yourself and who you are and how you should be treated and how you expect to be treated. That love um reversed it. It kind of put a barrier between you and this person's attempt to work some sort of a ritual, a love ritual on you. Okay. So now this individual is operating in this mockery, an attempt to disguise fear. All right. So we have the love spell here. Okay. But then we have justice is coming. Hmm. So you definitely balance the scales and you did it through self love, right? Being devoted to yourself more than to the idea of having a certain individual in your life, all right? Let's see what's going on. I hope everybody is doing well. Welcome back to my channel, to our channel, okay? I hope everybody is enjoying your morning, your day, your evening. I'm seeing 9/11 again. Okay. We have the twin flames here. I don't know if this person is trying to make themselves energetically appear to be your twin flame, or if this is a twin flame that is coming towards you. Okay. Not sure as of yet. Wish fulfillment, divine guidance. Mm. Now, this could be also, take it how it reverberates, but this could be also someone is working a love spell on your twin flame, okay? And I really wasn't wanting to get into the twin flame connection, but I can't tell spirit what not to bring up. When she wants to talk about something, I'm trying to surrender, okay? And not be kind of like, oh my God, we dealt with this already. But let's see what's going on. Clarify love spell, spirit. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Hmm. You may not know that somebody made this investment. This has been a hidden investment. This has also been a return to sender. Okay. Something didn't work. Somebody invested. It's like they're not quite understanding why the love spell is not working. Hmm. Because you walked away, or you're walking away anyway. Okay. Well, good for you. All right. Because what the hell? All right. Love spells is like one of the wackest things you can do. Just saying. It is. Okay. Justice is coming. Ooh. Ooh. It landed on the Two of Wands. It landed on the Two of Wands. This person, when they came towards you for some sort of vampiric motives here. A Queen of Wands could be a feminine energy, very attractive, appears to be very ambitious, okay, very easy on the eyes, very seductive. Give me one more. We have the Fool. Now, this Queen of Wands could also be you, collective. All right. Um, this not the vampire energy, but the Queen of Wands. Like this could be why and how you navigated yourself out of the energy, and this vampiric energy could be the individual that has been working the love spell. Okay. You definitely healed something here. Mm-hmm. Ascension. Now take it how it reverberates, because I'm really picking up two possibilities with this. The Queen of Wands could be a vampire, could be a witch, to be honest. And now it's looking like the whole point was to keep you stuck and out of ascension. Hmm. To keep you from going towards your highest timeline. Clarify adorned with flower spirit. Okay. Looks like you made a decision here. All right. You made a decision. And to see how he's pointing, to me, he's pointing at his eye. This is to me like a reference to the eye of awakening. Like you saw something, you knew something, you intuitively picked up something, and you were able to make a different decision. That they were sending energy towards you, Ace of Wands. Mm. We have the Six of Wands here. Clarify the seven. I'm sorry. I was going to say Seven of Cups. Actually, clarify legal issues. Innocence. You saw through this person's innocence, or this facade of innocence. You saw through it. Yeah. Nine of Swords. You saw the confusion. You saw the chaos. You saw the truth about their energy field. Like I just heard they're exhausting. Like maybe this person was exhausting in some kind of way. They give off this innocent facade, this child, or maybe you saw that someone was childish. Whatever it is you saw, you chose yourself over a connection, whether you knew they were working a love spell at that time or not. So the strategy to kind of bind themselves to you did not work. This is a karmic connection that did not, like, it was a karmic connection, yes, but it didn't get a foothold in your life because you saw the strategy clearly that someone was trying to put you in a karmic connection, and you went the other way, or you made a decision to not participate in this connection, so you escaped a karmic connection. Okay, you escaped a karmic connection. We have the Star here. Magician. Six of Pentacles. The Hermit. Woo! Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Mr. Postman. Wait a minute. You're very confident. This person was not able to see who you were. They used some sort of magic here, sent some sort of magic, or you received it. Okay, put it like this. Someone, you felt something was not correct, something was not right with this individual's energy. You could have perceived and intuitively picked up that magic was trying to be worked against you, but it's like you dealt with it quietly. You dealt with it quietly. We have the Hermit, the Six of Pentacles, the Magician, the Moon, and the Star. mm. You dealt with it quietly. It's like you didn't make a scene, you didn't question anybody. You kind of picked up what it was and you handled it. You alchemized the energy. Mhm. 7 of swords. Okay. Clarify mockery spirit. You saw this deception here. Clarify mockery. Somebody's definitely feeling defeated. Can't make it up. Can't make it up and don't have to. And if I did, I wouldn't. Okay, look. 2 of swords in the trash box. Honey. Your intuition was so on point with whomever this was. You escaped this karmic energy, this vampiric energy. You escaped this. This person may be trying to mock you, mock your intuition, mock your spiritual gifts. I don't know. Like they're trying to mock something about you because something didn't work. Something didn't work with the Hierophant. Queen of Cups. Clarify the 2 of Swords. The Queen of Swords. You didn't say anything about it. You quietly dealt with it. You quietly cleared the energy. I like that. I like that. Mm-hmm. Change here. Somebody could definitely be a Taurus. Clarify the Queen of Swords. Oh, what is that? You did the work. You felt it. You picked it up. The burdens, the energy was burdensome, but you quietly, unsuspectingly did the work to clear this energy that was being sent towards you to get this person out of your energy. Clarify they can't hide what you already know. 5 of Swords. Sideways landing on the 2 of Wands. They thought you were going to self sabotage. They thought that this was going to be easy work. They came towards you as a whole energy vampire, someone who was very karmic, okay, and thought that they would be able to root you or bind you or get you to see them in an innocent way, right? But you were able to see through the disguise, through the mask. So they can't hide what you already know. So there's no self sabotage to be had. But this individual who came towards you didn't know. Like they didn't know you like that. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know your spiritual, I don't know, prowess. Okay. They didn't know that how you navigate, things in the spirit. So you escaped this. You were able to escape because what they weren't able to see about you, you were able to see about them. So whereas you had foresight, insight, intuitive insight, they didn't have that. So they may be a whole vampire out here, they may be, doing spells and stuff, but they don't have insight, because if they had it, they would have been able to see from a mile away that this wasn't going to work on you. Clarify the 6 of Swords. A King of Pentacles, a Knight of Pentacles. A lot of earth energy here, okay? They're discovering it now. They're discovering exactly who you are now, or they want to discover how you got away from whatever this is, this love spell, this ritual. Um, they definitely confused. They trying to figure out, how did you escape? Because you could see them clearly. You could see them clearly. Yeah, it wasn't gonna work. And you might not even really been all that overtly attracted to this individual to begin with. So when you started picking up the energy of, like, whatever the love spell was making you feel, that was overboard. It was like, that's not my energy. I mean, they cool or whatever. 5 of Wands. Anything else, Spirit? Judgment. This person is under judgment for coming for a star seed, for coming for someone who is highly intuitive, who is healed. Because they didn't want you to have some sort of a wish fulfillment. They didn't want you to have some sort of a wish fulfillment. They tried to take your free will from you. Okay? What wish fulfillment? What did they want? What was the love spell for? Aside from holding the collective in place. What is this love spell? What was it supposed to do? What was the intentions? Abandonment, to keep you from walking away. To keep you from walking away, to hold you in place. Also to lower your energy field by siphoning off your energy. This is never about a relationship. This person is, you know, an energy harvester. Yeah, Spirit said that's the truth. This is someone who harvests energy. Mm. leaving individuals leaving individuals who show up as a queen of swords, who have clarity, who have a strong mind, very intellectual, very intelligent, very smart, okay, very integral, leaving you like this, okay, appearing to be emotionally and mentally unstable, where you are not emotionally and mentally unstable. You are a queen of swords. But this is what the energy harvesting, this is what they do. hmm Manipulating energy. Put that with the chakras. It's crazy. We have house. Oh, you're very stable. Very stable. Hello. Which is why, and it this sense of stability is how they choose their targets, their victims, this individual. There's a certain stability that you had that kind of made this person come towards you, okay? But the access is denied. Access has been denied. Access is blocked. This individual is blocked, both spiritually and in the 3D. I believe you more than likely blocked them. And now they're evil eyeing you because they're getting their motherfucking karma. And I said it like that because that's the only way it could be said. And now all that love spell energy has gone back, and they are now the ones sitting out here like in total obsession. Huh. This could be someone who appeared to be a nice guy, a nice female. Um Anything else? You're in your north node, okay, where you will stay, all right, if that's what you choose to do. You're in your highest timeline. You know, they may be trying to bring you back down into your south node. Nah, transition. They're trying to bring you back down into this and cloak your energy and put you back in this south node. This karmic connection would have successfully done that, but you escaped the karmic connection. You didn't get into the karmic connection. You're definitely on your path. You're achieving what you're supposed to be achieving, okay? And the roads are closed to you. We have a divine masculine and a karmic masculine here. The road is closed to this karmic masculine. There could be a divine masculine, male or female, that is headed towards you. Someone who is a sweetheart. Someone who is being sent to you by your ancestors. Tell me about this divine masculine. A whole boss. Mm. Tell me more about this divine masculine. Someone who has beautiful energy, someone that will adore you, and someone that you will adore. Okay, there's a lot of opposition, jealousy, and envy. There's unexpected money here as well. You may not be expecting to receive this. You may not be expecting this to come. It has something to do also with finances, though, because we have the poverty here. I don't know if this divine masculine is financially, very financially abundant, stable. We have voodoo, single, sexy, and successful. Somebody did voodoo on a single, successful, abundant energy. Mm. Reverse Queen of Pentacles on the split of the deck. Change. Clarify the change. Who are they trying to change? What are they trying to change? I mean, they failed. So there's that. Okay. How somebody thinks about love, how somebody sees love. An Ice King in reverse. Somebody's a liar, an outright liar. Message, love spell. Mm. This person could have been, communicating certain things, but it's like they didn't want you, or they don't want you now to know about this love spell. It doesn't really matter because you already know the truth. Okay? You already know the truth, and you're already unbothered by it. All right? You're not in karmic feminine energy. Yeah. This individual who's headed towards you, male or female, that you are going to be enamored with, that is going to be enamored with you, that is going to adore you, treat you the way you should be treated. This is being provided to you. You are going to receive this energy. Okay, this person is not abusive. All right. This person is not abusive. Someone, it feels like, tried to keep you from receiving, you know um the nine of cups, nine of pentacles energy that you're in. They didn't want you to also receive this connection. They didn't want this connection that is coming towards you to officially take place, or for the two of you to officially meet or make it official. Now, you don't have to necessarily be single. You could already be with your divine masculine. So if you're partnered right now, if you're in a relationship with your divine masculine, um, both of you are hella unbothered by this. Hella unbothered. I don't know why people do things like this. Anything else, Spirit? What else does the collective need to know concerning this situation? What else? Somebody definitely, you definitely outsmarted someone here. I'm seeing this card, the cleanse, detox, ridding negativity, and purification. Okay. And I'm also seeing travel. So you cleansed and you purified this negativity by choosing to move away from it. Okay. By choosing to move away from this connection. Someone tried to obligate you to this connection. They tried to obligate you. Huh, not knowing you were a creator and you were able to heal things, and that you are the writer of your own story with author. Yeah. What is that? Uh-huh. Yeah, like I said. Okay. Yeah. You're the writer, You're the scribe of your own story. You're not finna let someone be dependent on your energy like that, okay? Or cause you to be dependent on them. I love it. Let me shuffle up one more time. Clarity, awakening, oracle, spirit team. What is the collective need to see? The right love doesn't demand your silence, it amplifies your voice. Mm. Texting them again won't heal you. Going back to old chats won't fix what's broken. It just reopens old wounds. You're not losing a connection. You're losing a loop you already outgrew. Every message you don't send is peace you reclaim. Leave the past in the past where it belongs. Yep. You have let this situation and left it in the past. Somebody could be waiting for you to message them because they really scratching their head like a gorilla, okay? Wondering why the love spell ain't working. Wondering why it ain't working. What's going on? Okay, I mean, you don't have any intentions on sending any messages. What you ignore eventually defines you. What you ignore eventually defines you. Stuffing it down doesn't make it disappear, it makes it louder. What you avoid becomes what controls you. Face it, feel it, free it. So you started to pay attention here, okay? Looking in the mirror at yourself, looking at the patterns, looking at the energy that's being, like, it's almost like I said in the beginning, you were able to see that something was not your energy. But in order to do that, you had to pay attention. Had to pay attention to you and not ignore the signs, not ignore what's being mirrored back to you. So you could free yourself from it, which is what you did. You're also very focused on you. You like, because we got the texting them again. You don't have any intentions on reaching back out. This person is scratching their head, wondering why the love spell is not working, because the collective is locked in to self-love and self-care. The collective is working on themselves. They're focused on themselves. They're not confused. Okay, they're not avoiding you. They just ain't thinking about you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's two different things, you know. Even to avoid somebody, it takes thought sometimes, not always, but sometimes. It takes for you to say, okay, boom, nah, I ain't gonna answer that call, or boom, I wonder if they're gonna call. I ain't, and when they do, I ain't call, I ain't answer my phone. It takes thought to avoid. Like you choose not to go around certain places, or choose not to go, to the same water holes that these people, frolic around and stuff like that. That is intentional, right? The collective is not even in that kind of intention to avoid whoever this is. It feels like you are literally just locked in. Confirmation. You're locked in on your life, on who you are, on how you are defining yourself, how you see yourself, how you want to be seen. You are really paying attention to you. And so there's no avoiding needed. You know what I mean? There's no avoiding needed. You didn't lose yourself. You found the version you were supposed to be. You didn't fall apart. You fell through the fake. What's left now is you, the real, raw, resilient you. And that version, she doesn't settle anymore. Okay? Uh-huh. Yeah. You have come home to you is what I heard. Love doesn't confuse you, manipulation does. Real love is calm, clear, and kind. If you're decoding mixed signals like a cryptic crossword, it's not romance, it's strategy. This person could have been very mysterious when they were trying to be in your energy. Maybe you knew them personally. Maybe you dated them for a small time before you picked up on the signs. They could have been very elusive. They could have not wanted to really tell you much about themselves, but yet they want to roll around and bump bodies. But they don't want you to know anything about them. You understand what I'm saying? You saw the strategy for what it was, and love doesn't need strategy, it needs honesty. See how the question is like, why don't want to, every time I ask about, you know, the only time I want to talk, they want to talk is when they want to talk about bumping bodies. But yet when I ask them about, what they did today, or you know what I'm saying, like how they been, like, they don't want to answer nothing. Everything's a goddamn secret until it's about bumping bodies. You put the pieces of the puzzle together. You most certainly did. This isn't the end, it's the rewrite you deserve. You're not closing a chapter, you're starting the story that finally matches your soul. This isn't heartbreak, it's plot development. The next scene, way better casting. Yeah. That's what I mean. Spirit is saying that you are in control of your own narrative. All right. You're in control of your own reality. You're writing, manifesting, creating the reality you want to see. And this person simply was not a part of it because they janky out here. Now, you may not have even known that they was actually working a love spell, that they were actually a vampire. You may not have known that. You know what I'm saying? But something intuitively, mm-hmm, intuitively, you knew something. This puzzle piece don't belong on this puzzle. This is not fitting. What is going on? Commitment shouldn't be a puzzle, it should be peace. If you need a Google Doc, 5 friends, and 2 oracle cards to decode their behavior, it's not commitment, it's chaos in disguise. When it's real, you don't guess, you know. Yeah, this person wanted to lock you in, trying to figure them out. For a short time, you may have done so before you snapped out of it and decided, you know what? Here's the energy. Real intimacy doesn't rush; it reveals. This is what I was trying to say. This person don't want to show anything. They didn't want to talk about themselves. They didn't want to bare their heart. They didn't want to develop deeper bond, deeper connection, unless it involved bumping bodies. Okay. They wanted to move quickly in one way, but moved hella slow and hella elusive in another way, right? Connection isn't fast, it's steady. The ones who want you fast are often the first to disappear. Intimacy unfolds slowly, messily, beautifully. Let it breathe. Yeah, you let that go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No isn't rude, it's respect for your peace. Saying no doesn't shut doors, it protects your floor. I like that. Saying no doesn't shut doors, it protects your floor. Your peace isn't optional, it's essential. No isn't rejection, it's alignment. Happiness isn't optional, it's a requirement. Yeah, you made a very, very smart, wise decision. It feels like you also may have sent back the energy because now this person is sitting out here obsessed. They're obsessed because they just can't figure out why it didn't work, why it's not working. Um, because you're nowhere near in the energy of dealing with or giving any thought to this person you have clearly walked away from, and you are fully immersed, spirit is saying, and recreating your reality and getting to know yourself, right, and healing yourself. You're fully immersed in that. Yeah, ain't no thought to this. Why is this coming up, spirit? Why is this even coming up? What is it the collective needs to know? Because from the collective's perspective, this is a done deal. This is a wrap. All right. Like, why is this coming up? Is someone working a love spell right now? Are they still attempting to work a love spell? I just saw a Sisyphus task. That's when you keep rolling the boulder up the hill and it keeps rolling back down, and you keep rolling it up the hill, and they may keep continue to be trying to do something. Why is this coming up? No exit. We keep replaying the same story over and over again, and it never ends well. When will we finally learn to break the cycle? Somebody is in a loop. They're in some sort of loop. We have independence. Our differences in vision dragged us apart, and it angered me that you didn't see my drive for self sufficiency. It still bothers me that we can't agree, even if our goals, even if our goals align. That's not the same thing. You somebody being a whole vampire, your way of self-sufficiency is siphoning it off somebody else in the collective. That's not the same thing. Nah, this person is delulu. This person is delulu. They need a lifesaver now. Yeah, yeah. Money worship. Money worship. I want to commit to success. I want to achieve greatness and never look back. I need to release all distractions and fully commit to my ambitions. This is, y'all are not even at all the same. So this person is stuck in some sort of loop, thinking that y'all are the same, thinking that y'all are both just trying to work towards self sufficiency and just trying to get ahead. So what's the problem? The problem is that this individual is trying to get ahead by getting it off of the hard work, the energetic field of other people instead of putting in the work themselves on their own energy. The problem is that the collective is locked in working on their energy. They're manifesting this abundance out of their own energy field. They're not siphoning it from anybody. That's the problem. The nerve. The nerve, honey. I never understood what people meant when they talked about mending relationships. However, since meeting you, I realized how much positive change we can create together if we fix this. Don't do it. Don't do it. My head tingling. Don't do it. Clarify. They see you as their trump card. They just want to come dig in your root chakra. Mm-hmm. They see you as their trump card. Mm-mm. 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 Clarify malfunction. Unity and diversity, embracing differences to create a harmonious and balanced partnership, divinely guided toward union. Give me one more, because I feel like this is somebody's goal. This is someone's target. But I don't feel like this is in alignment with you, collective. I don't. And I'm pretty sure you probably don't either. You'll let me know in the comments, won't you? Yes. Sudden wealth. Sudden wealth. I feel your presence through the darkness of the abyss. Oh, so they in an abyss. That's what they that's what I heard. They are in an abyss of darkness. Now they feel your presence in the abyss, but you ain't in the abyss with them in the abyss. Okay? So although we are temporarily apart, our connection is so deep I will strive to return to you. Yeah, they kind of maybe a little spiritual psychosis, maybe a little obsession. Um Maybe they feel like you're the one that got away, you're the victim that got away, you're their trump card. They know if they can get back into your good graces, they'll be able to get access to your energy with this digging all off in your root chakra, okay? And bagging up what your energy and taking it somewhere. Where they taking it? Where they taking the energy? You feel me? See what I'm saying? They ain't coming with no energy. They ain't coming with no abundance. As far as they concerned, all the money out here in the reverse. All the energy in the good abundant energy is out here in the reverse. So, honey, hush. Look, you did the right thing. Whoever this message reverberates for, thank you so much for tapping in, collective. Let me know in the comments how the message connected with you. All right. Um, Good job moving away from this and seeing this for what it was. Seeing this for what it was. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, fam. Thank you again. If you are not a subscriber, please join by subscribing, okay? And join the membership if you choose to. Um, Also, turn on your notification bell so you know when I'm back with another message. If anyone is in need of a personal reading or desires one, the link is in the description, okay? It'll take you to my website where you can book, and I will get that done for you, all right? Like, share, hype, fam. I appreciate you always. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.